Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Prop Wiz. I'm your host, the Wiz. We're here now, baby. It's 9 o'clock in the morning here in Atlanta. We're here now. Listen, I don't know why I tried that with the intro. You know, I just be talking sometimes. Anyways, you know, if I'm here live, that there's a pretty good chance that Hot Toys made some announcements last night, and they did. Bro, we got Yelena, the new Black Widow, from the Thunderbolts movie, specifically from the Thunderbolts movie, man. We've been waiting for a couple of figures. Of course, Sentry is, dude, I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know how impressed I was with the Sentry costume. It wasn't bad. You know what I'm saying? Fairly accurate, comic accurate, or definitely reminds me of the comic book. But, dude, that character, that work he put in at the end of that movie was phenomenal. Like, I've never seen like that level of superpowerism. That's a word. We're working with that word, superpowerism. I just had never seen before. You know what I mean? So that's not me dissing the costume. I'm just saying I haven't really processed whether I like the costume and the look. It was, the dude was so dope. It was like, that's it. I want that. So Sentry is up there. But to be honest with you, Yelena was the star of the movie. There's no doubt about it, dude. Her acting is up there. Everybody did a phenomenal job, to be honest with you. But just off the strength of who she was and her character, this is a figure that I have to have, man. So, but anyways, let's take a look at it, see what we got right from the jump. Yo, it's dope, yo. The costume is standing out as being dope. The head sculpt is extremely realistic. It looked like we got sculpted hair. I'm not sure if they're going to release an artisan version or a version with rooted hair, but this looks awesome. As you guys, if you've been watching my show, I am a sculpted hair kind of person just because I don't like dealing with the hair. I've got a Black Widow that has the rooted hair, and I've got the first Wonder Woman, the Wonder Woman from Batman v Superman, that has rooted hair, and I'm looking at both of them. It doesn't look terrible, but it doesn't look as good as day one, and I'm not a hairstylist, so I can't get it back into condition. So just easier. I do think rooted hair looks better. It looks more realistic. It is more realistic. But for me, my preference is this, just because it's easier to deal with, and 9 times out of 10, it is cheaper. But anyways, super dope, man. I'm just going to go through the photos. Weapon looks good. Details, the gloves, man, the texture in the outfit, all these things that we come to expect from Hot Toys. It almost feels repetitive because they're doing awesome jobs at this, and the body is, there we go. That's the biggest question. I think the biggest jump with some of the newer figures than when I first started collecting was that the body types weren't necessarily, again, it wasn't horrible, or at least I didn't notice it. It didn't ring enough for me to notice it back then. But knowing that they've updated stuff, that's the biggest difference now. I feel like they try to get the body type, I almost call it a doll body. Is it a doll body? What would you call it? The figure body, right? The foundation that this thing is built on is getting more and more like the actual actor or actresses that play these characters. My favorite one being the most recent Deadpool is like, dude, that is Ryan Reynolds to a T. And this is up there as well. So again, boots, this is very realistic. It's very good. You know what I mean? This is one of those, looking at this picture, it's like it's not quite, like sometimes you see these pictures, especially with the plain background, you look at it and it's like, oh, that looks like an actual human. It doesn't quite look like that. I can tell that it's a toy, but the painting is very, very good. This is very good. It might just be the photography that's making it look like that. And look, now we got a picture that doesn't look like a toy. So it might have just been the lighting. This looks like her. This is dope. I'm getting it. I'm just letting y'all know right from the jump. I'm definitely going to pre-order it at least, you know what I mean, and be willing to lose the deposit if I end up not getting, because if I get her, I'm gonna want that whole series, at least a couple of figures. You know what I'm saying? I'm not as big as of a completionist as I used to be when I was younger, but I don't want her standing on the shelf alone. She's dope. She's super dope. She's the Black Widow, but her costume ain't superhero enough to be sitting on the shelf by itself. I'm just going to be honest with you. For me, you know what I'm saying? But if we get the whole team together, then we talking. And we got a Winter Soldier. I got a Winter Soldier on pre-order, but I don't think it's the Winter Soldier. It's not the Winter Soldier from this movie. All right. Again, beautiful photo, looking realistic. So the photos are looking realistic now in terms of the head sculpt, face sculpt, the body type. Loving the angles, dude. I'm pre-ordering this, man. If it comes out today, I'm pre-ordering it today. All right, got a plain base. The only thing is, I'm wondering if they're going to release again, if there's a deluxe edition, a deluxe version of this that they might be, because this does seem basic, very very good, but I don't know. Just going through these photos, dude. we in here living life, son. Super dope. Okay, that's basically the same picture as the. Okay, does look like the. Yeah, of course, rolling eyeballs again, man. I know I'm repeating, man, but we got to do this every time they drop something new. We got to get on here, right? But some of this stuff is starting to become repetitive. Let me move over, dude. Why I'm to the side? Why you didn't tell me, man? I was on the side. Exercising the rule of thirds is not necessary here. All right. Let me see. We go through it. Jeez. Oh, I was talking about the roll of eyeballs. That's becoming a normal thing now. It's so crazy because I remember when that was so special. And that's not the diss. Like, oh, it used to be special and now it's not special no more. That's a good thing. Like something that they only did every now and then with the rolling eyeballs seemed like it's more normal. It seemed like every single one of these episodes, one of these lives that I've done with these announcements, it seemed like every single one of them have rolling eyeballs. Now, I think rolling eyeballs is dope because look, it enhances the pose, makes it more realistic. You know what I'm saying? But I am the worst at rolling eyeballs, dude. My eyes be crossed. In fact, I got Flash, Ezra Miller up there right now. I wanted to put the head sculpt on there and I couldn't get his eyes right. I think it's not the figure. I think it's something wrong with me. It's impossible for me to get the eyes right. So rolling eyeballs is dangerous for me, but I do think it's an awesome feature to have. Okay. Loving the colors in the suit, man. Jeez, yo. And it was a good movie, man. You know what I'm saying? This was a dope movie. I went in there ready to hate it because everybody was hating on my Brave New World, the Captain America movie. And before Thunderbolts came out, everybody was loving it. And I turned into I was a little bit of a hater. I was like, man, what they love? You ain't even seen the movie yet. And I went to go see it, and I loved it, dude. I thought it was dope. Yeah, man, come on. Though these figures do be having some giant zippers, though. Does anybody, who else knows that? I got Peter Venkman here. I had him out last night. Love this figure, except, man, the zippers be looking oversized to me. I might be wrong. But I can see it here, even though it's hidden. But that's fine. Ain't the worst thing. Jeez, oh my God. But look at the texture on this thing, dude. The details on this bad boy. Got some weathering in the logo on her shoulder. Armor, the piece is going. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful figure, y'all. All right. There we go. Separate rolling eyeballs. It's not real until we see the words separate rolling eyeballs. So it's real. You can rest now. All right. All right, and this is everything. Yelena Belova, 1/6 scale collectible figure. You're highlighting boots. So these are showing close-ups of everything, man. The boots look dope. Knives, the weaponry. Bro, they are highlighting the body. It does feel like they are impressed with the work that they did on this girl's body. Is dope. So, but again, it does feel basic, but that's not a bad thing. As long as we get the basic price, right? Like if we get the basic price, we're good. But I am loving it. Let me see. Just make sure. While we on here, see if we got anything else that we need to look at. Yeah, we'll check this out, dude. It's only a couple pictures. I'm not gonna go through all of them. Well, it's only a couple pictures, but I do want to talk about this guy because the other day I did do a video. If you guys were one of the lucky few, my live isn't up there, so I think there was only like 5 or 6 people on there at the time, but I ended up having to delete it because I had to go somewhere. I had to go to work. I had a photo shoot I had to be at, and the wife came down and told me that I was running late, and I had to talk to her. I got embarrassed, so I deleted the whole thing. That's transparency. You know what I'm saying? Too embarrassed to show you, but not embarrassed to tell you what happened. So I did do a video on Predator and took it off. But if you want my thoughts on it, we did talk about it on 1/6 Scale Man's Say What segment on his show, on 1/6 Scale Man Show. Check that out on YouTube, man. I'm on there every Monday and Wednesday night. So comic book talk with friends on Mondays and Say What on Wednesdays. Say What Wednesdays. So check that out. So I did go into detail, but one of the questions that came up even last night on that show that we didn't have the answer to was in comparison to the 1.0 and the 2.0 figure. So it does look like, let me see, MS upgraded suit. I guess it would help if I knew, let me see. Bro, it would help if I knew which one. Oh, okay. The one on the left. Because it's weird because usually I feel like it's rare. It feels like the newer version is smaller than the old version. I don't know, that feels new to me. But the weathering, the painting, I can see the body looks slightly different. To be honest with you, if they didn't tell me this wasn't the same figure, they look pretty much, I can see the weathering. I can see the weathering is different. It's better on the new one. There's some features, some bones, there's some stuff going on. It's updated. I can see it. It's updated. I just had to look real close, but it is updated. I see it. Never mind. I don't know why I said that. At first, I think the first picture I saw was like, man, that's the same figure. Y'all trying to trick me. But I do see it better. I did get word that fans of Predator do not feel like it's still accurate. Leave me some comments, man. I would love to know what exactly is off. I am a Predator fan, but I must be missing something because this looked awesome. But there is a lot more detail. Strings wrapped around the waist, a lot more weathering. I can see the painting on the actual alien part of the suit is more detailed. It looks dope. I already pre-ordered mine. You know what I mean? So accurate or not, I've already pre-ordered mine because I missed the first one. It was a figure that I really wanted. I'm hoping that they drop a Schwarzenegger figure though. You know what I'm saying? That's what I really love, one of those for Predator. But ooh, what if we got Carl Weathers, yo? Now that would be dope. That would be dope. But anyways, dude, I think it's super dope. I just wanted to go over that before we got off just to see what. There's some other stuff on here, man. Like they dropped a Scarlet Witch. Again, some of these figures, a lot of the stuff we did on 1/6 Scale Man Show last night. So definitely check that out. But anyways, man, that's my thoughts, yo, specifically on the Black Widow figure. I think it's dope. I'm probably going to pre-order it. I might sleep on it for a day because I've got a lot of pre-orders out there. I did pull the trigger again on the Predator. I'm still thinking Jazz Inc. just released a Penguin that I'm definitely going to get, but I haven't pulled the trigger on it yet. But I'm 100% sure I'm going to get it. What it is the options. I haven't figured out which one I want. I can't afford the double pack. I don't want to get the double pack, but I do want to get one. I haven't figured out which one I'm going to get. We got Blitzway, hopefully, is dropping the Ghostbusters because I only have Peter Venkman. I need all the Ghostbusters. You know what I'm saying? Even if I have to rebuy Peter to get the full pack. But I am waiting for that to drop, which is going to be some money. I'm thinking $1,000. I'm almost saying I'm hoping it's $1,000 or less, man. I wouldn't be mad if it was $800. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be mad at y'all. Take out the Slimer. Take out some stuff, yo. You know what I'm saying? Make it even less. But I am looking for that. And what else? There's one other thing that's popping up. Oh, it wasn't in my plan. It's still kind of not. But the Batman the Animated Series, Batman 1/6 Scale figure that Jazz Inc. is doing, I am looking at that, trying to cop that. But I do have the Mondo version, which I don't think is as good as that one. You know, a lot of people, I know people are going to say that. But I got my Mondo figure, at least the base was signed by Kevin Conroy. So my option, of course, that's something I'm going to keep. So my option is to buy the Jazz Inc. and put him on this stand, or do I keep this guy on the stand because that's, you know, what it represented when I had it signed. So still kind of racking my brain. Again, it wasn't in my original plan to buy the animated series Batman from Jazz Inc. But when I looked at it, it was like, man, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. But I'm definitely getting the Penguin. I got Catwoman from Batman Returns that's already paid for, so waiting for that. So long story short, Yelena is definitely low on the list, but not because it's not dope, just because money and space. But anyways, again, that's my thoughts, man. Leave me some comments. Let me know what you guys think. Yay or nay, you're going to wait for the rest of the team to come out to make sure. You're waiting for the price, whatever the case may be, or just want to talk about the movie. Let me know in the comment section what you think. Also, if you like this video, please take the time to hit the like button, hit the notify button as well. That way you get notified every time I drop one of these. And if you haven't already, very, very important, if you haven't, please subscribe. As always, I love you guys to death, and I'll check you out next time, right? Peace.